tight ends to move around and stuff, but we need to have guys in there to be able to do the different things that we do.
Situation with running backs, are some guys going to have to be held out? Does Baker play a lot, or what do we do?
Well, Larry was nursing a little bit of a hamstring, but went through practice the other day, so it made people a little bit nervous. They don't want to take a guy and put him on IR right off the bat, so it makes them a little nervous. But again, we've got some guys at the tailback position that can make plays. Edwin nursing a little shoulder, but he'll be fine.
Did those picks surprise you at all?
Oh yeah, I would have thought the defensive ends would have gone a lot quicker, because I think they can be game changers. And William Golston practiced for the first time in about a week and a half yesterday. Looked pretty good to me. So he would have been a little higher on my depth chart. But
Denzel was the first one taken.
Denzel's having a great spring. He really has. He's athletic. He's about 250, 255, and runs and plays hard. So he's been an athletic player for our defense, and you can see that our players respect that.
Are these drafts fun for you?
Yeah, I enjoy coaching. I enjoy being around their players, and you can see the enthusiasm. And every year it's been like this. Start arguing with each other and going back and forth. And I think that just makes it good. I think for the chemistry on our football team and enthusiasm. And when you can play a game like this, at the end of it, it doesn't pit the offense versus the defense. You don't come away feeling like, oh, it's the offense or the defense. You come away feeling like, we're sort of all united a little bit. And that's the positive thing, if you can do it like this. But sometimes numbers, guys get hurt and you just can't. So, but we've been fortunate so far. We've been able to do it.
You think it makes it a little more competitive on Saturday too?
Oh yeah, there'll be a lot of trash talking and all that kind of stuff leading up to the game. So that's why we do it on Wednesday.
You feel like Roger Goodell at the end with all the trades and all that.
Yeah. So, but we want to make it as fair as we can, and also make sure that everybody has an opportunity.
You got quite a reaction when you tried to list it. Yeah, he's a commodity.
Well, he's versatile, so he can play a variety of positions. So that those players recognize that. We move some guys over like Tread and Dan France. You could see them playing a little defensive line, and you could see Sims maybe playing a little offensive line. And that's the good thing. I think they can sort of play off each other, and if a guy needs a break, those guys can go in there and play those positions. So that'll be a positive for us.
Were you surprised McDonald wasn't the first offensive lineman taken?
Yeah, a little bit, but they value an offensive tackle. But Chris moved out and played offensive tackle in the last practice, so I don't know if everybody saw that. So he can play that position.
Who was the injury Dantonio?
Man, I can't call that. I'm a commissioner. I am neutral, so I'm good on that. So.
Anything specific you want to see out of the game?
Yeah, hopefully what we see is guys competing. It gives an opportunity for young players to step forward, I think, and play in front of a crowd, 35,000 or whatever crowd. So it should be a nice day, and hopefully people will come out. So to me, that's something, because you're going to see how people handle themselves under a little bit more pressure than a scrimmage that we would have in the spring. And then I think the other thing that you're looking for is leadership. Every year, your football team takes on different people in terms of areas of leadership, and this game will give people an opportunity to do that. Opportunities that maybe didn't exist last year when they were younger players.
With the centers
on the injured list, they're definitely out. So Schofter's definitely out.
Well, that's a good point. We don't know that for sure, but we think that's the case as of today. It's a little head injury, so we won't risk that.
Has anything surprised you in the last couple weeks of spring ball that could play a factor in this, or even in the upcoming season?
Well, it hasn't surprised me really, but it's impressed me the fact that our guys come out and work every day. And if you were out there at all yesterday in practice, there's a sense of purpose about the way we move around out there. There's good team chemistry. We compete against each other, play very hard. Guys know what they're doing, and that's a positive thing. So does that transfer into wins? We'll have to see in the fall, but you have to like where our football team is at this point with the depth that we have, and also with the leadership and the chemistry that's being displayed. So we know what we're doing, and we're in a hurry to get there, so we'll see what happens.
with the centers, you see Treadwell in the first pick, but then the other team's really happy that Jackson falls to them. Does that just show how close those guys are right now?
Yeah, they really are. In fact, Travis is running with the ones, but the fact that Tread can play guard or center gives him added value. Well, Travis has not done that, so you got to look deep into the draft, make those decisions.